What's up, everyone? I'm back with another video. Now, with this one, I want to talk about why Fast 5 is the perfect Fast and Furious movie. Now, I'm a diehard fan of this franchise. Fast 5 is my second favorite Fast and Furious movie. Furious 7 is my number one favorite, and I'm going to probably talk about why that movie is so perfect, in my opinion, in another video. But for this one, since of course, the Fast X trailer drops on February 10th, I decided why not start doing some more Fast and Furious related videos. So, for this one, I'm going to talk about why Fast 5 is the perfect Fast and Furious movie. Alright, now this movie has so much action, but this movie, while it has over the top action, this movie, there's some scenes that are actually more grounded than a lot of the other Fast and Furious movies that are made today. So, Fast 5, it's like some of the stuff you could start thinking like, yeah, some of this stuff, like, can probably happen. Like, they could probably really pull some of this stuff off. Maybe. In this film. But, yeah, like, this film has some awesome, badass action sequences. They introduced The Rock's character, Hobbs, in this film, which I really do enjoy. And this movie has a badass soundtrack and some badass action scenes. Excuse me. Some badass action scenes. And, like, literally, this movie pretty much starts off on, like, a big action scene that takes place on the train. A big explosive fight scenes on that train pretty much at the start of the movie. And then it sets you for that tone. And the Rock's character Hobbs, he's he's a cop, and he tries to track down this team of criminals because Vin Diesel, Dom and his crew were criminals before they worked with the government in other movies. But yeah, this movie is badass. That fight scene between Vin Diesel and The Rock, awesome. Awesomeness. That's just freaking fantastic. One of the best fight scenes, if not the best fight scenes in the franchise. I just love that fight scene so freaking much. It's so epic, so freaking so gritty. That fight scene felt like how it would probably really go down if The Rock and Vin Diesel actually started fighting each other. Like that fight scene was just awesome. And then also that race scene, with them cop cars. So freaking epic. I love that whole entire race scene with those cop cars. And there's so much I love about this movie. I just love this movie. And, if they wanted to, this could have ended the whole entire franchise. Of course, this movie became a huge, successful hit. So now, you could probably put the Fast and Furious franchise on par with Star Wars and Marvel Studios and all those franchises. You could put them on par with those type of franchises now, which is, who would have thought that when the first movie came out, right? So yeah, Fast 5, this movie, like, I don't got no negative to say. Like, this is why this is the perfect Fast and Furious movie. Like, even, like, if Fast 10 ends up becoming nearly as good as Fast 5, I'll be stunned. I will be so freaking happy. But yeah, Fast 5, great freaking movie. One of the greatest, not only is this one of the greatest, well, if like a perfect Fast and Furious movie, but it's one of the greatest action movies of all time. This movie is awesome. Like, I remember the first time I watched this movie, I was just blown away. When this movie first came out, I remember watching it for the first time, and I was just blown away by the action scenes in this movie. This movie was just so good. So good. So good. Like, this movie to me is a 10 out of 10. I love this movie from beginning to end. Like, when you talk about character development, this movie has some great character development, some of the best action scenes in the franchise, and I just love this movie from start to finish. And I think this is the one Fast and Furious movie that has that gritty feel and gritty look to it. It doesn't look too polished throughout this movie. It doesn't look too polished. This movie felt real half the time, and now some of the later sequels, as much as I love those, this is the more grounded version of those sequels. Even though I love those other sequels, but yeah, Fast Five, great freaking movie. Love this movie to death. Hopefully, these final two Fast and Furious movies in the main franchise ends up being this fucking good. Like, can y'all imagine if those last two Fast and Furious movies ends up being even close to being as great as Fast Five? That would be epic. So, yeah. So let me know in the comments below. Like, what do y'all think of Fast Five? Is this one of y'all's favorite action movies of all time? Is it y'all's favorite Fast and Furious movie of all time? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear y'all's thoughts on this awesome and epic movie. This movie's epic in scale. This movie it's directed very well. You know, I just love this movie. So yeah, I guess that's it for this video. If y'all enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, please subscribe and share. Also hit the bell so you know when the video is uploaded. Peace out. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Now I'm out. Peace.